Hello Lolas, welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the bell to be a part of the notification squad. When you come to my channel, you get to know a lot about me, my experiences, my journey, and when people say keeping it real, I keep it raw. And sometimes people don't like the truth, or maybe it's the delivery, I don't know, but I am unapologetically me. So that is what it's about. I am a doll collector. I love collecting dolls. I've been collecting dolls all my life, and these dolls, these particular dolls, reborns and silicone dolls, I have been collecting over the past 12, 13 years. And when I tell you, I have went from one thing to the next. I have said what I wouldn't do and what I have done. I've experienced the good, bad, ugly, and otherwise, and all the in between. So today I want to talk about getting scammed. Please be careful out there. Number one, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this, I do not have a problem with buying second market. Baby Bridget, I bought second market from a collector that had been in the community for a while. She's I call a diehard fan of Jennifer Linkovic's work. Primarily her babies are Jennifer Linkovic's. Well, I don't know what she's collecting these days. I haven't touched bases with her in a while. But I was able to buy two babies off of her. One I eventually sold and it's in a forever home. And then this one here, I am keeping forever because it reminds me of my daughter, actually, but as a grown person, not as a baby. And I've had that kit, I don't know how many years, but it came to me, it was like brand new. I got a good price on it. So second market can be amazing. By the way, also, I know this is off subject, but her hair, let me see if I can zoom in. Her hair, I don't know what type of human hair Jennifer used in this baby hair, but it is as soft and as fine as mohair. See if I get some more light in there so you can see, but it is so soft and it's so beautiful. Anyway, just thought I would mention that. But anyway, so I've had this baby and it was in immaculate condition. It wasn't a trade or anything like that, so you can have safe transactions. I personally do not believe in trades. Okay, I don't believe in trades because two reasons. One, the main reason is you can possibly get scammed. Two, someone always seems to feel slighted. A lot of times they're like, oh, I feel like, this baby wasn't worth what I traded for, or, or they feel like, sometimes it just feel like people feel like it was unequal. I mean, it wasn't, yeah. So I don't know. So I worry about that. I have done trades, yes, from very reputable people. Mostly usually be like, oh, maybe one of my customers or another artist. I've done a trade where we traded, and I don't like to do this, so I don't like to do this. I really don't like to trade my work for another artist's work. I'd rather pay you, because for that reason, I don't want you to feel like, oh, you get a baby and this is not her best work and she gave me this and I gave her that, or yeah, or I'll, trade with a customer. Maybe they got a baby that I painted and I wanted it back and they wanted a new baby or something, or I traded a trade plus cash. I've done that. I've only a few times, very few, minimal time. I'm just being honest with you guys. But to trade with random strangers, people that has no following, no platform, no reputation in the community, there's no way to hold these people accountable. Most of these people are under all types of fake identities and everything. So there's really no way to legally go after them. And all this contract BS is a bunch of crap. A lot of times these people are different states, different countries. The contracts is just, you'll spend more money than you actually lost trying to fight that. I'm not into that. I'm not writing no contract. You know what I mean? My contract is with the Most High, and I believe that I'm covered and protected, and anything that does not fall up under that contract is a lesson for me to be learned. And that's all I'm going to say on that. But here's just a few safety tips. One, I say stop doing trades. If you're going to do trades amongst maybe somebody that you've been friends with forever and they got a platform, a public platform, they have something to lose in this community. There's got to be a way that you can hold them accountable by shaming them, calling them out, something. They're going to have to take a loss some type of way if you short me. I will not trade with nobody like that just popped up out of thin air. Do not do that. Two, again, either don't trade at all. If you do trade, make sure it's like it's an artist or a reputable collector that's been in the community for a while, that has, you know, a reputation to hold up. But tell you what happened to someone. They did a trade with someone and this person got a very expensive full body silicone baby, and they sent them back jewelry, cosmetic fake jewelry, and they got like a $5,000 doll or so. And now guess what they're doing? They're putting that doll up for sale, and they're using this individual pictures. And I'm telling you right now, I hope that the person actually sell the doll. I have seen in this community also with people that actually have, I remember when I first came in this community, the first Lorna Miller doll that I got, sand doll that I got, I bought it second market, but that doll was a product of, and I didn't buy it directly from the person, I got it from off somebody else that actually was trying to stop people from getting scammed. The girl would do videos and she was selling the doll to people. And this is, I mean, it was clever, I ain't gonna lie. But let me tell you what this chick did. How about this chick literally sold this doll to about 5 different people and nobody got it. And then eventually she sold it to one person that said, hey, I want you to stop scamming people. If I send you this money, you better send me the doll or whatever. I don't know how they worked it out and how they convinced this person, but they got the doll from them and that stopped that. But she had been selling the same doll with the same pictures and videos. Everybody sending her the money and she's promising to send them the doll, and she never sent the doll. And because she was doing videos constantly, fresh, current content, people knew she actually had the doll, so they didn't think they were going to get scammed. And she got scammed, and they got scammed. Okay? So, you have to be careful with stuff like that. This is not a person that sells regularly, or like I said, you got to be careful. That's with just buying or selling. You know what I mean? You just got to be careful. I'm going to say this. Be careful. The doll that's in question that's going around right now, if someone is trying to sell a Chloe by Georgia Pigot, make sure you do your research on that person very well, because that might be, and I know it's more than one, so I don't want to just put that out there blanket and somebody can't get a sale on their doll because, oh, God forbid, Serenity said that, this person was a fraud. I'm not saying that because it's multiple in the edition. But that is definitely one that, that is a doll that this person have. Now, allegedly, it looks like that person is going by the name of, I shouldn't go that far. I don't know. I have to get approval to go that far. I just don't want people to get scammed. And I really want this person to get what they deserve, but that ain't my job to do. And I have to remember that the Most High will handle them in the worst way. They're going to have the worst luck, and they're going to lose triple of what they took from somebody, because the person that they stole from, I can promise y'all, I don't know this person personally, but I've dealt with this person enough to know that they have a good heart. They're an honest person. And it breaks my heart when I see people doing that to type of people. I be trying not to go to preaching on y'all and talking, but people that truly have good hearts and stuff really get trampled over a lot. Honest people really get the hardest time. People really like liars and stuff like that, and I just don't get it. But it is what it is. Like I said, I pray that she gets justice served for stealing from that individual. You got to be careful. When I'm on eBay, people will message me and say, oh, are you willing to do a trade, or are you willing to do this? Absolutely not. I got it on eBay for a reason. I want it sold. I want my money. Yeah. I always do signature required. You know, ever since COVID, that's not really safe proof. But what I realize now, looks like UPS is starting to use trackers on their packages now when they send out the package. So they actually are putting trackers on the box, so they know where those boxes are going now. So somebody grab that box or somebody take that box, they know. And when you say, oh, I didn't get it, Miss Ma'am, well, the tracker show is in your living room, sitting right up under that dirty cloth. No, I'm just playing. I mean, it's not gonna be that detailed, but you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, you got to be careful with that. Also, I saw another thing. Now, this is crazy. People will tell them that they sent the money, they paid for the doll. Oh, I sent you the PayPal, send the money, send you a copy of the screenshot of them sending you the money. Baby, if you don't go check your bank and look for your money and you ship that doll, you deserve to get scammed. I ain't gonna lie. Some stuff and people I remember a girl got mad with me when she said, I almost got scammed and you got one of your dolls. And oh, that baby detail looks so good from here. Anyway, and it's so crazy. This is crazy. I'm looking at Emmy modeling in her cheek. It matches Bridget modeling in her legs. I just realized that. But anyway, I told y'all I can't focus for the life of me. But yeah, the girl, she gonna say, oh, I almost bought one of your dolls. The girl was selling it for, I don't know, like, I'm not quoting the exact amount, but it was like $200 a full body. I think it was like Nori or something like that. Oh, she was selling for like $200 and I almost bought it. But you follow me every day. You follow me on my page, on all my pages, everything. And you talking about you almost sent her a cash out. Baby, if you would have bought it and got scammed, you deserve to be scammed, because you can't be that crazy. Like, you know, I understand new people coming in, people don't know what these dolls cost, don't know what these sellers. You know me. You know I'm not going to sell it. And Nori, of all people, Nori, my prized possession. I'm not, at some point, people wouldn't even believe I would have ever sold Nori, period. Much less just for $200. So if you send this person cash out $200, you deserve to bless that person, because, baby, you go pray for a brain. Yeah, we need to go see a Wizard of Oz. And they got mad with me because I said that. And, you know, maybe I shouldn't have said it that way, but that's how I felt. And you know, if I felt it, I might as well have said it. So, I mean, maybe not. Sometimes you don't have to say everything you feel, but it just came out. You know what I'm saying? And they was upset. And I just be saying, sometimes y'all be doing stuff and I just be saying, like, who raised you? You sure ain't the Lola that I raised. No, I'm just saying. But no, the person who was sharing their experience this last time, she was like kicking herself and like, I'm so stupid. And she wanted the doll that they were trading so bad. And see, that's the thing with us, with this hobby. That's the biggest problem with this hobby, is that it's so emotionally based. You know, we want something so bad, we will throw out everything that we know about our common sense, our instincts. We will throw out our gut. We throw out everything because we really want this doll. I've done it before and went against my better judgment. And I'm telling you, when I did it, every single time I got burned to the ground. I'm like, absolutely not. So if you feel like it's too good to be true, it probably is. Every now and then you look up on the sale. I'm telling you sometimes how people be messing up. I've had babies that have been absolutely stunning for sale. And because I'm in a rough spot or I need a quick sale, I'm trying to do something. I got something going on with my family. I'm trying to give money to somebody. Because a lot of times, and I'm not, you know, I'm just saying, a lot of times I go through stuff personally. But a lot of times when I'm in a rut, it's because I'm trying to help somebody else, or I done help somebody and now I put myself in a situation. So now I'm trying to hurry up and get a sale, and so I put the price down at a lower price. People, nah, they be like, they gonna wait. Or if I don't say, oh, I want this baby, they don't think it's as good. I don't want to keep this baby. They don't think it's good because I literally paint for a living and put a baby up for sale. God forbid I just paint it and put it up for sale. It's not gonna be better than the rest of them. And then they overlook it, and then I'll put up a doll that is like I'm thinking gonna take a while to sell, and it'll sell so fast. And I'm just like, wow. So that's another thing with this community. People, how do we get there? Oh, that's a whole nother video. We'll talk about that later, how people, you know, want to chase stuff that's trending versus, you know, or miss out on good deals. Oh yeah, that's where we was at. I was forgot where I was going. So they'll miss out on a good deal, a good buy, a good baby, because it's not priced very high. So if you don't price it very high, they don't think it's good. It's like a lot of people buying certain dolls and they paying top dollar for it, and I'm like, baby, let me tell you. The way I'm hollering, like, girl, now I'm telling you, you could have saved you a couple $1,000s to spit that bread with me, and baby, you could have got you something that look a little bit more realistic. But you go ahead on with your baby doll. It's real cute though. It's a cute doll. Yeah, for real. I mean, okay, I can hear my husband in the back of my head saying, "Oh, that's not conceited." Okay, well, you know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean? Alright, anyway. I will talk to you guys later. This video is way too long and I'm getting off topic, and now I'm starting to say stuff that I don't need to say, and I don't feel like editing this video because, child, who got the time to sit there, baby? Y'all finna get it blood raw. That's a lot of times I could clean up some stuff. I'd be like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But by the time I sit down and put this thing and load it into my computer to load up to YouTube, I be done, for one, done forgot that I done said things that I said I shouldn't have said. And two, I don't have time to be editing. So, baby, you going to have to edit your feelings and don't get stuck on the bubble gum. Because guess what? It is what it is. I said what I said, and argue with your mammy. Don't argue with me. Okay? Period. All right, now let me go because, baby, I think this baby is cooling. I am painting reborn and trying to figure out this sealer stuff so I can paint my own freaking toddler. Because, baby, the way I want a few toddlers in here so bad, I don't know if I'm... Oh, you know what I just thought about? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do... I'm going to have to be able to pick one toddler and one little baby, because that toddler going to take up all that sealer. So I'm going to have to... Yeah, I'm going to have to choose very wisely. Yeah. Shoot. I ain't even think about that. That's going to take up more product. Anyway, we'll talk later.